Hello, my friends. I'm Carrie. I'm the Quantum Gypsy. I'm a Beyond Quantum Healing Hypnosis Practitioner. I have been on this journey with you all. We're coming to gratitude, working and aligning with manifestation, and we're learning how to change and rewire the way we go about things so that we can be the final creators. We can create and manifest the life we truly want. This is not about, we've always manifested our life. We just didn't realize that by having all those unconscious behaviors, those patterns and thinkings of negativities, that we were actually manifesting those too. And so now it's about being in gratitude, aligning with that beauty, and then manifesting the things of like higher vibration that we want. So we are reading the book, The Magic, and this is the author, Rhonda Byrne. She's the author of The Secret. This is her third book in the series, and we're on day 23. And it's a short one today, so take me along with you, whatever you're doing. And we're on day 23, the magical air that you breathe. We're talking, and let's see, the quote comes from Mary Ellen Chase. She's an educator and writer. And it says, "It is quite possible to leave your home for a walk in the early morning air and return a different person, beguiled, enchanted." If we only wrote like that and talked like that now, I would just love it. If someone had told me a few years back to be grateful for the air that I breathe, I would have thought that person was crazy. It wouldn't have made a bit of sense to me. Why on earth would anyone be grateful for the air they breathe? But as my life changed from using gratitude, the things that I took for granted or didn't even give a second thought about became an absolute miracle to me. I went from sweating the small stuff in my little world in day-to-day life to opening my eyes and thinking about the bigger picture and the wonder of the universe. Sorry, the page is stuck. Okay, there we go. As the great scientist Newton said, "When I look at the solar system, I see the Earth at the right distance from the sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance." Those words made me think more and more about the bigger picture. It's not an accident that there's a protective atmosphere surrounding us and that beyond it, there's no air or oxygen. It's not an accident that the trees give off oxygen so that our atmosphere is continually replenished. It's not an accident that our solar system is perfectly placed and that if it were anywhere else in the galaxy, we would most likely be devastated by cosmic radiation. There are thousands of parameters and ratios that support life on Earth. All of them are on a knife edge, and their fine-tuning is so critical that a fraction of a difference in any of these parameters and ratios would make life unlivable on planet Earth. It is difficult to believe any of those things could have happened by accident. It would seem that they are perfectly designed, perfectly placed, perfectly balanced for us. When the realization hits you that all those things might not be an accident and that the balance of every microscopic element surrounding Earth and on Earth is in perfect harmony to support us, you will feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for your life because all of it has been done to sustain you. The magical air that you breathe is not an accident or a fluke of nature. When you think about the enormousness of what had to take place in the universe for us to have air, and you then take a breath, breathing air into your body, becoming breathtaking in every sense of the word. We take one breath after another and never give a thought to the fact that there is always air for us to breathe. Yet oxygen is one of the most plentiful elements in our body, and as we breathe, it feeds every cell in our body so that we can continue to live. The most precious gift of our life is air, because without it, none of us would last more than a few minutes. When I first began to use gratitude's magical power, I used it for a lot of personal things that I wanted, and it worked. But it was when I began to be grateful for the real gifts in life that I experienced the ultimate power of gratitude. The more grateful I became for a sunset, a tree, the ocean, the dew on the grass, my life, the people in it, every material thing I've ever dreamed of having poured down upon me. I now understand the reason why it happened that way. When we can feel truly grateful for the precious gifts of life and nature, like the magical air that we breathe, we have reached one of the deepest possible levels of gratitude. And whoever has that depth of gratitude will receive absolute abundance. Today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the air moving inside of your body and feel the joy of breathing it out. Take 5 full breaths in and 5 different times today. And after you've taken each set of 5 breaths, say the magic words, "Thank you for the magical air that I breathe." And be as genuinely grateful as you can for the precious, life-giving air that you breathe. It is best if you can do this magical practice outside so you can really feel and appreciate the magnificence of fresh air. But if that's not possible, then do it inside. You can close your eyes while taking the breaths, or you can do it with your eyes open. You can do it while you're walking, waiting in line, shopping, or anywhere, anytime you want. The important thing is to deliberately feel the feeling of the air going in and out of your body. Breathe the way you naturally breathe, because the magical practice is not about you breathing, but about your gratitude for the air you breathe. If taking a bigger breath helps you feel more gratitude, then do that. If it helps to make a sound or mentally say the magic words, "Thank you," as you breathe the air out, then do that. If you want, you can do a variation of this practice in the future by imagining you're breathing in gratitude and filling yourself up with it with every breath you take. In ancient teachings, it is said that when a person reaches the point of being deeply grateful for the air that they breathe, their gratitude will have reached a new level of power, and they will have become the true alchemist who can effortlessly turn every part of their life into gold. Wow. Well, now that's something that I want to do. Gold. Now I'm listening. Just kidding, guys. Um, so we're going to wrap up magic practice day number 23, the magical air that you breathe. Number 1, you're going to count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, and write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number 2, 5 times today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body, and feel the joy of breathing it out. Number 3, after you've taken the 5 breaths, say the magic words, "Thank you for the magical air that I breathe." Be as grateful as you can for the precious, life-giving air that you breathe. And number 4, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words for thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. I'm hoping that you guys, as you're holding that magic rock in your hand, are having to really fight and say, like, no, that was wonderful. Oh, no, that was another wonderful thing that happened today. Wait, how am I going to pick the most wonderful thing? It was all wonderful. Because the more and more I think we do this, and the more and more we align with this, we're going to have a hard time finding the most magical thing, because it's all going to be magic. Wishing you a lovely holiday season with your family, friends, furry ones, whoever you're spending it with, and just I'm grateful that you're spending it here with me now. Until tomorrow, friends.